If you've found yourself competing for the attention of someone special, you're probably wondering what you can do to stand out and make him see that you're the one. Understanding how to attract and maintain a deeper emotional connection is key to winning his heart. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. So this isn't about playing games or changing who you are. Instead, I'll be showing you practical tips and mindset shifts to highlight your unique qualities and build an authentic connection. Men are naturally drawn to confidence, kindness, and emotional compatibility, so it's all about tapping into your strengths and showing him what makes you unforgettable. With the insights you'll gain in this video, you'll learn how to communicate effectively, build trust, and create a sense of emotional security that makes choosing you an easy decision. Whether you're dealing with uncertainty in a current relationship or trying to capture the heart of someone new, these tips will help you put your best foot forward. Stay tuned, and by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to confidently position yourself as the woman he can't imagine being without. 1. Understanding a man's choice. Let's start with the truth. A man's choice of a partner isn't always logical. It's emotional, subconscious, and layered with personal experiences, desires, and expectations. From the outside looking in, you might be scratching your head wondering, why her? Why not me? And that's fair, but you have to understand, what seems mismatched or surprising to others often makes perfect sense in his world. Sometimes men choose women who don't seem like the better match in any objective way. But that's not how attraction works. A man could be with someone who doesn't share his values, his humor, or his goals simply because she made him feel something powerful. Whether it's admiration, confidence, excitement, or even comfort, the emotional pull is what guides his decision. But here's the good news. You can influence that emotional landscape. You can plant the seed of possibility in his mind of what it would feel like to be with you. And no, it's not about pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming visible in a new light. Too many women sit back hoping a man will one day wake up and see their worth. But attraction doesn't work on hope. It works on exposure, confidence, and subtle reminders of emotional connection. Men don't always choose the loudest, the most beautiful, or the most successful woman. They choose the one who sparks something deep, the one who sees him, really sees him, and makes him feel desired, respected, and inspired. So don't just wonder why he picked someone else. Shift your mindset to how you can become unforgettable in his heart and mind, because once he feels something unique with you, something he doesn't feel with her, his choice will start to shift. 2 general traits men look for. Let's be real. Every man wants a spark, but the ones looking to keep someone are searching for much more. If he's in it for the long haul, he's not just chasing a pretty face or a temporary thrill. He's looking for a woman who gets him emotionally, who clicks with him socially, and who vibes with him sexually. It's the trifecta, and you can absolutely embody it. So what does this mean for you? If you already share emotional and social compatibility as friends, colleagues, or longtime companions, you're already ahead of the game. You've got a foundation most women don't have, that connection, that trust, that easy laughter. It's priceless. But here's the catch. If you keep sitting in the just friends corner, you're practically gifting him to someone else. Men are often oblivious to what's right in front of them. If you don't highlight that emotional connection, he may never realize how good he actually has it with you. So start leaning into those moments. When he shares something personal, respond in a way that shows you not only understand, but that you feel it too. Emotional compatibility isn't just about being a good listener. It's about reflecting his emotions, mirroring his energy, and making him feel truly understood. Social compatibility is another major win. If you two can attend a party, handle awkward relatives, or just Netflix and pizza your way through a weekend and genuinely enjoy each other, that's gold. Men want someone who fits into their world, not someone who constantly challenges or disrupts it. Show him that you're the kind of woman who doesn't just blend in, but makes everything smoother, warmer, and better. And yes, sexual compatibility matters too. It doesn't mean being provocative or forward. It means letting him know there's potential for passion between you. Subtle cues, lingering glances, a gentle touch. It all communicates one powerful message. You see him not just as a friend, but as a man you desire. When he realizes you offer all 3 dimensions, emotional, social, and yes, sexual compatibility, you don't just become an option. You become the obvious choice. 3, making him realize you're an option. One of the most common reasons a man doesn't choose you is that, plain and simple, he doesn't even realize he can. He's mentally placed you in the friend zone, and unless something shifts his perspective, you'll stay there forever. The secret? Shake up the narrative. Make him see you with new eyes, in a new light, in a new context. Here's the kicker. Studies have shown that when someone finds out another person is attracted to them, they often become more attracted in return. It's called the reciprocity of attraction, and it's powerful. So If you're hiding your interest or downplaying it to stay cool, you're actually working against yourself. You don't need to confess your love or make grand gestures. Sometimes all it takes is a smile that lingers just a second longer than usual, a compliment that goes beyond friendly, a look that says, "I see more in you." These little moments, subtle and real, will make him question the label he's put on you. You'll begin to wonder, wait, is she into me? And that's where the shift begins. Also, start subtly highlighting your compatibility. Bring up past moments where you two just clicked. Remind him of shared values, inside jokes, mutual goals, and dreams you've discussed. Let him relive the times where the connection between you felt effortless. You're not planting new seeds, you're watering the ones already there. And don't underestimate the power of pulling back a little. If you're always available, always supportive, always the fallback, he won't feel the need to choose. But when you create just a bit of space, just enough for him to miss your presence, it sparks reflection, starts to feel your absence, and that's when he truly begins to value your presence. You're not just a friend, you're a woman with depth, beauty, and connection. Once you start showing that, and once he starts feeling it, you'll no longer be his plan B. You'll be the woman he wishes he'd noticed sooner, and the one he's suddenly terrified to lose. 4, building a connection. Let's be honest, no man ever fell in love with someone he couldn't laugh with. Attraction might open the door, but connection keeps him coming back. If you want him to choose you over every other woman, this is where the magic happens, in the moments you create together. It's not just about the way you look or how charming you can be. It's about how you make him feel when he's around you. And guess what? Fun, lighthearted energy is magnetic. Don't overthink every interaction or try too hard to impress him. Let go of the pressure. Let go of trying to be better than the woman he's with or interested in. Instead, focus on creating those unforgettable moments, the kind of memories that stick in his mind when she's not around. Laugh with him, be playful, be a little spontaneous. Find joy in the simple things. Banter over coffee, silly jokes during a walk, dancing in the kitchen without music. These are the things that build intimacy. These are the things that whisper, this is what life could be like with me. Because while physical attraction may turn his head, it's emotional ease that will win his heart. Men are drawn to women who make their lives better, not more complicated. Being easy to be around isn't about being passive. It's about being a safe place, a source of light and warmth. You want him to feel like he can breathe when he's with you. That woman he's currently dating might check a few boxes, but if she's draining his energy, adding drama, or making him feel like he constantly has to prove himself, then you have the upper hand. Why? Because when a man starts to associate you with peace, joy, and freedom, he'll start to rethink everything. So don't underestimate the power of simply being someone he genuinely enjoys. That's what keeps a man coming back, even when he doesn't fully understand why. 5, physical touch as a love language. Let's talk about physical touch, the secret language of desire. While women often lead with emotion, many men lead with the physical. It's how they express interest, how they bond, and how they feel seen. If you want him to start seeing you differently, don't just rely on words or actions. Use touch to leave a lasting impression. This doesn't mean throwing yourself at him or being overtly sexual. In fact, the most powerful touch is subtle, teasing, playful, intentional. The brush of your hand on his forearm while you laugh. A light touch on his chest when you're making a point. Fingers through his hair in a moment of affection or play. These small, meaningful gestures spark a primal awareness in him that says, I see you and I like what I see. Why does this work? Because touch bypasses logic and goes straight to emotion. It's intimate, it's direct, and it makes him feel wanted. Men aren't always used to receiving physical affection unless they're in a relationship. So when you initiate it, even in tiny ways, it makes you stand out. You're not just a friend, you're someone who could be more. And here's where it gets powerful. Touch doesn't just show interest, it builds chemistry. The kind of chemistry that makes him compare your energy to every other woman in his life. While she may look great in photos, it's the way you make his skin tingle that keeps him thinking about you long after you've gone. Remember, men remember how a woman makes them feel. A touch in the right moment when he least expects it can hit harder than any flirty text or compliment. It's visceral, it's personal, it's unforgettable. So don't hold back. Let your touch say what words sometimes can't. Make him feel noticed, desired, chosen, because once he feels that kind of connection with you, one that he isn't getting anywhere else, his heart starts to lean in your direction without even realizing it. 6, show interest and intent. Here's the truth most people ignore. Men don't want to chase shadows. Despite the old stereotypes, most men are not fans of chasing endlessly or being left guessing. In fact, the majority would gladly pursue a woman who clearly shows she's open to it. They just want a little assurance that they're not walking into rejection. So if you've been playing it cool, hiding your feelings, or acting indifferent, stop. That woman he's currently seeing might be doing all the right things, but if she makes him feel uncertain or inadequate, that connection will wear thin. Meanwhile, you can be the refreshing change, the one who makes him feel wanted, seen, and sure. Interest doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to throw yourself at him. It's in the little things, the way you light up when he enters a room, the way you genuinely ask about his day, the way you remember small details he didn't expect you to remember. These are cues that scream, I notice you because you matter to me. Also, don't shy away from a little flirtation. It shows confidence. It shows clarity. When you combine a genuine connection with a clear signal of interest, you become irresistible. Because let's face it, men fall for the woman who makes them feel wanted, not the one who plays hard to get so well that he gives up. And showing intent, that's next level. Maybe it's an invite to do something fun, just the two of you. Maybe it's a direct compliment that leaves no doubt how you see him. When he knows that you are an option, a real one, suddenly you're no longer in the background, you're front and center, and every moment with you feels like it could lead to something deeper. So if you want him to choose you over another woman, don't wait around hoping he'll figure it out. Be bold, be open, show him that you're not afraid of what's possible. Because men don't fall for perfection, they fall for certainty, connection, and the courage to say, I want you. And 7, avoid overthinking looks. Let's set the record straight. You don't need to be the most beautiful woman in the room to be the one he chooses. In fact, that pressure to be flawless is not only unfair, but unnecessary. Society has trained women to believe that their worth is measured in inches, pounds, makeup, and perfect filters. But the truth? Real men, the ones who are looking for something real, are drawn to something deeper. Yes, physical attraction matters, but it's not everything. If a man is only chasing the next Instagram model type, then he's not looking for love, he's looking for ego fuel. And darling, you're not here to feed a shallow appetite. You're here to light a fire that doesn't burn out. A man who is ready to fall in love, truly fall in love, is not judging you by the size of your waist or the length of your eyelashes. He's feeling into your energy, your presence, and the way you make him feel when you're near. That spark in your eyes when you talk about something you're passionate about, the way you laugh with abandon, the comfort he feels when he's around you. These things leave a much deeper mark than just your appearance. That woman he's currently interested in might be stunning, but beauty without connection fades fast. You can only stare at a pretty face for so long before craving substance. So instead of overanalyzing your looks or comparing yourself to others, lean into what makes you magnetic. Your intelligence, your warmth, your values, your wit, your softness, your strength. Confidence is intoxicating, and the sexiest thing a woman can wear is self-assurance, not because she thinks she's perfect, but because she's done apologizing for who she is. So don't get lost in the mirror. Be the woman who walks into a room and changes the energy with her presence. That's the woman he won't be able to forget. That's the woman he'll choose every time. 8, take action. Here's where it gets real. If you want him, show him. So many women miss their chance because they're waiting for a sign, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for him to make the first move. But sometimes you've got to be brave enough to reach out and shake the stars. Because the truth is, most men are just as scared of rejection as you are. They're often unsure. They second guess themselves. They wonder if they're reading the signs right. But when you show up with clarity and intent, when you let your interests shine through, you cut through all that confusion and speak directly to his heart. Taking action doesn't mean chasing. It means being intentional, flirting a little more boldly, asking him out for coffee, texting him first, letting your touch linger just a second longer, telling him straight up that you enjoy his company and want to spend more time together. It's showing up for what you want. And here's the secret. When a man senses that you're emotionally available and genuinely interested, he feels safe to act on his own desires too. That quiet tension that's been building suddenly finds a door. And if he feels even the smallest spark toward you, that spark can turn into a flame fast, because now he knows you see him, want him, and are open to something more. That other woman might be playing it cool, being hard to read, or holding back emotionally, but you're stepping forward, real and raw, and that makes you unforgettable. Because love doesn't always wait for perfect timing, it rewards the bold. So take action. Say what you feel, do what your heart is pulling you toward. If he's truly the right one, he'll rise to meet you. And in that moment, you won't just be the woman he's interested in, you'll be the woman he chooses. Remember, making him choose you over another woman is not about competing or changing who you are. It's about standing confidently in your own worth. When you show up as your authentic self, radiating love, self-respect, and clarity, you naturally attract the right person into your life. Trust that the man who is truly meant for you will recognize your value without hesitation. Stay true to yourself, keep your standards high, and never settle for less than the love you deserve. You don't need to fight for someone's love when you're already the prize.